Hello and welcome to NoFlexNina. My name's Nina and today's 20-minute Pilates class is ideal for beginners and inflexible people like me. Let's begin today's class by rolling on our backs on a soft mat or a soft surface. Let's place our hands on the lower part of our rib cage and let's breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. Breathe in through our nose and feel our rib cage expand into our hands, and breathe out through our mouth and feel the rib cage contract. Breathe in through our nose, breathe out through our mouth, breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. Let's put our legs hip distance apart with feet flat on the mat, shoulders down and back, and let's lift our right leg into tabletop where the knee is aligned with the hip and the leg is bent. And now return the leg and foot to the mat. Let's lift our left leg to tabletop and return the foot to the mat. Let's lift our right leg to tabletop, keeping our pelvis still, which we can place our hands on our pelvis to check that we're not moving. And now return the foot to the mat. Let's lift our left leg to tabletop, keeping our pelvis still. And now return the foot to the mat. Lift the right leg, return the foot to the mat. Lift the left leg, return the foot to the mat, lift the right leg, return the foot to the mat, and last one, lift the left leg and return the foot to the mat. Let's lift our arms towards the sky, palms facing each other, and let's take the right arm above our heads towards the floor. And now return to centre. Let's take our left arm above our heads towards the floor. And now return to centre. Our right arm towards the floor. Return to centre. Our left arm towards the floor. There's no need to touch the floor. Take your arm back as comfortable to you and make sure that you keep your spine on your mat and don't flare through your rib cage as you do the move. Return the left arm to centre, the right arm above our heads towards the floor. Return to centre, the left arm. Return to centre, one more on each side, the right arm. Return to centre, and now the left arm. And return to centre, keeping our arms in the air. Let's combine the leg movements and the arm movements. So lift the right leg to tabletop and take the left arm towards the floor. Return both to centre. Lift the left leg to tabletop, take the right arm towards the floor and return to centre. So right leg, left arm. Return to centre, left leg, right arm. Return to centre, right leg, left arm. Return to centre, left leg, right arm. Return to centre, one more on each side, so right leg, left arm. Return to centre, and left leg, right arm. And return to centre. Let's place our arms down on the mat and let's shuffle our heels towards our hands so that we can tickle the back of our heels. Legs are still hip distance apart, shoulders back and down, and arms down by the side of us. Our arms gently pushing into the mat. Now pushing through our heels and squeezing our glutes, let's tilt our pelvis up and lift our lower spine off the mat, our mid spine off the mat, and our upper spine off the mat, and push up into a shoulder bridge. And let's hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now gently roll down, placing the top of your spine on the mat, then the mid spine, and then our lower spine, returning the pelvis to neutral. So let's once again push through our heels, squeeze our glutes, lift our lower spine, mid spine, and upper spine off the mat. Weight goes into the upper shoulders and not the neck. And let's hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently roll back down until your spine is back on the mat and your pelvis is in neutral. So let's once again push up through our heels and squeeze our glutes back up into a shoulder bridge. And this time let's raise our arms towards the sky and let's scissor the arms for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the arms towards the sky. Keep squeezing through your glutes and pushing through your heels. And now drop your hips down towards the mat, but don't touch the mat. And then return back up. So down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up. Let's do 4 more. So 4, 3, 2, and 1. This time, let's take our both arms behind our heads towards the floor and then down to the mat. So towards the floor above our heads and then down to the mat. Above our heads, down to the mat, above our heads, down to the mat. Keep squeezing through your glutes. So above our head, down to the mat, above our head, down to the mat. Let's do 2 more. Above our head, down to the mat, and last one, above our head and down to the mat. Keep your arms by your side, push through your glutes and see if you can lift a little bit further. And now let's roll down with our upper back first on the mat, our mid back, and now our lower back, and then return our spine back to neutral where we are resting our pelvis back on the mat. Let's roll over onto our side, stretch out our arm and place our head on our arm. Put our legs at 90 degrees to give us some stability. Shoulders are stacked on top of each other, hips are stacked on top of each other, and legs are on top of each other. With your hand, push your hip away so that rather than slumping on the ground, you push your hip away and engage your core by gently pulling in your belly button so that you've got your core engaged, but not too much that it's uncomfortable for you. Now let's do some clams. So open the top leg and close. So open and close, open and close, open and close. Let's do 4 more. So 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let's modify that move by opening the leg, then lifting the leg, pointing the toes, and feeling length through your leg as if somebody's gently pulling your leg away. Then return the toes and close. So open, lift and point, and then return and close. Open, lift and point, return and close. Open and lift, return and close. Let's do 4 more. So 4, 3, open, lift, return and close, and last one, open, lift, return and close. Let's now take the top leg and place it in front of us, straighten out the bottom leg, and let's lift and down. So lift the bottom leg and down, lift and down, lift and down, lift and down, lift and down, and 2 more, lift and down and lift and down. This time let's lift the bottom leg and let's pulse for 8. So little movements for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Return the lower leg to the mat, and now let's change sides. Roll over onto our other side, straighten out your arm, place your head on your arm so your head's rested, shoulders are aligned and stacked on top of each other, legs at a 90-degree angle to give us some stability, hips are stacked, push your hips away, engage your core to gently pull in your belly button, arm in front of you or on your hips, whichever's most comfortable. And when we're ready, let's do 8 clams. So open and close, open and close, open and close, open and close. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2 and 1. Let's progress that move by opening and then lifting the top leg, feeling length through your leg, point your toes, and then return and close. So open, lift the leg, point the toes, and then return and close. So open and lift, return and close, open and lift, return and close. Let's do 4 more. So open and lift, return and close. 3 more. Open and lift, return and close, open and lift, return and close, and last one, open and lift, feel the lengthening through your leg, and return and close. Place the top leg in front of you, straighten out your lower leg, point the toes, and let's lift for 8. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Let's now lift the bottom leg in the air and do small movements for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Return the leg, and while we're in this position, let's roll over onto our fronts and do some leg kicks. So our elbow is aligned with our shoulders. Our arms are in front of us. Look down towards your fingers, top of your fingers or the front of your mat, so that you're not straining your neck. Legs hip distance apart. Push your thighs into the mat and engage your core by gently pulling in your belly button. Point your toes and then bring your right leg towards your bum, pulse and then down. Left leg, pulse and down. Right leg, pulse and down. Left leg, pulse and down. Right leg, pulse and down. Left leg, pulse and down. Right leg, pulse and down. Left leg, pulse and down. One more on each side. So right leg and left leg. Let's lower our head onto the mat. I like to rest my forehead on a towel. So place our head on the mat and arms by the side. Let's feel the lengthening through our legs as if somebody is gently pulling on them. Engage your core by pulling in your belly button, and when we're ready, let's lift the right leg and down. Lift the left leg and down. Lift the right leg and down. Lift the left leg and down. Lift the right leg, down. Lift the left leg and down. Lift the right leg. Lift the left leg and one more on each side. Right leg and left leg. Let's now lift our arms. So lift the right arm and down. Lift the left arm and down. Lift the right arm and down. Lift the left arm and down. Lift the right arm and down. Lift the left arm and down. One more on each side. Lift the right arm and down. Lift the left arm and down. Let's now progress that move by lifting both arms and down. And lift and down. And lift and down. And lift and down. Lift and down. Two more. Lift and down. And lift and down. Let's progress that move further by lifting the head off the mat with the arms. So let's lift and down. Lift and down. Lift and down. Lift and down. Let's do two more. Lift and down. And lift and down. Let's take the arms in front of us and feel the lengthening through our arms in our legs. And let's lift both legs off the mat and down. So lift and down. Lift and down. Lift and down. Lift and down. Let's do four more. So 4, 3, 2 and 1. Now let's push up. Use your hands to push up. Bring your knees in towards your chest. And rest your arms in front of you, legs open wide as is comfortable for you, and arms can be straight out, you can be at the side, whatever's comfortable for you. And let's just straighten out the back and the shoulders. And let's breathe in and out, in and out, and in and out. And let's return to a sitting position. That's the end of today's class. Thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this 20-minute session for beginners, and I look forward to seeing you soon.